Hello everyone, welcome to another pick a card reading. This one's going to be a third party update, so this is going to be a question that says, is there someone else? Are they seeing someone else? Can also cover, are they interested in somebody else as well? But basically, obviously take what resonates as you listen to it. You can sometimes adapt tarot questions to, what you want to ask. This is a general reading, so as always, it may not apply to you, or you may need to pick a different pile or something like that. But this is going to be, is there someone else? Are they seeing someone else? And as I say, you can also ask if they're interested in somebody else. Somebody else is on their radar, So we're going to have three piles. Three piles to choose from. So you've got Carnelian for pile 1. Amethyst for pile 2, and clear quartz for pile 3. Okay, so I'll hold them up. Pile 1, Carnelian. Pile 2 is Amethyst. It's like it's alive, trying to turn them around. It's gone. Okay, it's escaped. There we go. I was trying to turn Carnelian round to get the colour so that you can see it properly. So Carnelian pile 1, Amethyst pile 2, and clear quartz pile 3. That one wants to go that way. So think about your person. Ask yourself, is there somebody else? Are they seeing someone else? Is there someone else? Are they interested in someone else? Is somebody else on their radar? Have a think. Pause the video if you need to. Pick a crystal, and then we'll get started. I've got 3 decks, the Tarot, Moonology and the Angel deck. Okay, so I get messages from each. Right. Okay, so I'm going to start now with pile 1, which is the Carnelian stone. And we'll start with the Tarot. So pile 1, are they seeing someone else? Are they interested in someone else? Is there someone else? Okay, so straight away we've got King of Swords in reverse and the Five of Cups reversed. Let's have a little look. Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Person you're asking about may already have a partner. Feels like the Queen of Pentacles could be a female partner. There's other feminine energy. And the King of Swords in reverse, but we'll see. They may embody the King of Swords energy. Thank you. Page of Pentacles. They may have a child as well. Okay, that's all right. Is pile 1's person seeing somebody else? Are they interested in someone else? Thank you. Wheel of Fortune. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Wants to come out as well. The Devil. It feels like you're having an affair with this person. So a general third party reading might actually apply for you in this case. So with my pile 1s, I feel as if you either know that they've got another person and you're having an affair with them, or you don't know they've got another person. Because this feels like marriage energy to me. It feels like they've got a wife and a child or something like that. It feels to me like they have got someone in their life. There's a King of Swords with like a committed relationship. There's King of Swords in reverse. That feels like them. So there'd be like a masculine type energy or King of Swords. So air sign. There could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Then the Queen of Pentacles feels like their partner. And they may even have a child as well. Page of Pentacles could be a male child or a masculine energy. Quite young as well. I'm only saying at the age of 10. Maximum or below. Maybe not much older than that. So still at school, kind of thing. Not quite teenage. I've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So this person seems to be in a committed relationship. With someone with a child, but it feels like their child. So pile 1, I feel as if if you don't know this, then, which is quite heavy if you don't, the Ace of Cups as well, and the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So this is interesting. The Devil card's on the bottom of the deck as well, which is always the affair card, frequently an affair card. Justice card in reverse, Ten of Pentacles, yeah, they're established. They've got a commitment to building with someone. The lovers. Yeah, they're established and they've got a passionate commitment with somebody else. The lovers here. That's really mad. There you go. So Justice card reversed. So that's for you. That's the outcome for you. The Justice card. And they've got 10 of Pentacles and 3 of Pentacles with someone else. And the 3, of course, is usually a third party. They're building with someone else. They're building a future with somebody else, a life with someone else. And it's a union, a passionate union, but the lovers there. I'm sorry that wasn't great news for pile 1. I mean, you know, but you know, you might already know this person could already be in a commitment, and you might know this already. For a general reading, it seems a bit heavy for you not to know it really. You know, they don't usually come through with things this heavy. But you know, you might be dating this person or interested in this person. They've got someone else, like they're actually committed with someone, or they're building with somebody. So you know, you might have a crush on them and might not be aware of what the marital status is. But it feels to me like you know, emotionally that, you know, you're going to be upset, or it's kind of like a feeling, you know, you're not getting the news that you want to hear. The 5 of Cups is relating to yourself, where, you know, you're not going to feel great, because even reverse, like, it feels like, you know, it's not great, you know, for you. So the 5 of Cups reverse is like saying, you know, you're getting the clarity that you need, or you're getting some sort of emotional release by finding out. But yeah, it feels like this person's in a committed relationship already. They're actually building with somebody else. The Ace of Cups as well. It's a loving union. There's a real connection here with these people. I'll see what I can get now. You may know this, you might not know this. This is a general reading, so you know, don't take this as absolute truth, you know. The Emperor reverse. I knew that wanted to come out. He was at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, your person's not going to be able to be there for you, be what you want them to be. The Emperor reversed could embody the fire sign energy, so it could be Aries, Leo, Sag. He's not able to be what you want him to be, or she to be. Obviously take gender as it resonates. You know, so if you're hoping for this person to be the Emperor in your life, or your Empress, whether you're masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. You know, this person's not going to be able to be the husband or the boyfriend or the partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, whatever, that you want them to be. They're not able to be that stable person. They're not your Emperor. Let's get some more. You may need to wait a while. The same patience with this situation. I don't know whether it's going to go wrong for them or something. Patience. I'm going to have the 7 of Pentacles out. Magician. You're the sort of person who can manifest what they want. You're used to being able to manifesting things in your life. You know, and they're even saying you might even be able to manifest this person despite the fact that they're in a commitment right now. Or they appear to be, according to the cards. Can you give me some advice, please, for pile 1 regarding the person? Will this person remain committed? As pile 1 best off taking a step back from this connection? Can we have some advice for them, please? Okay, the bottom card's for you on this one. Death card in reverse. It's not over. This is interesting. Spirit is telling you to take a step back for a while, take a rest. I had the 4 of Swords then as well. It feels to me like there could still be hope in this connection. I know that sounds crazy. Hang on a minute. What's this card here? Queen of Cups. You may embody water sign energy. It could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Here we go. It's always crazy when they decide to fall on the floor. Queen of Cups. So you could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Feels to me like, right, this is what I'm getting. So when I saw the 7 of Pentacles before, this person seems to be actively building with somebody else right now. They seem to be in like a committed relationship. And they seem to have a child, a masculine, a boy. It seems to be like a masculine energy, a young child. So it's like, you know, as I say, school age, not much into the teens, or if they are, you know, not much beyond that. So they have a child. But the 7 of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, and the Death card reversed, right, what I'm getting is that over time, this person might actually become available again. The relationship might not actually last. It's as if you've got a chance in the future. So I thought maybe, you know, the cards were going to kind of say, oh, you know, take a step back and give up on this, forget about this, you know, it's not going to be the news that you want to hear, you know, the 5 of Cups reversed. But that could also indicate that you're not going to be as miserable as you want to be. 5 of Cups reversed can be either, really. I mean, I often read the reversed even as miserable as the upright one, you know, so I often get the energy from it for that. I go by the energy of the cards as well as the meanings. So it feels to me like you're your person's not being entirely honest with you at the minute, not being entirely trustworthy, hence why the King of Swords is in the reverse and their partner in this is upright. So they're not being entirely forthright with you. They might not be telling you the full truth, not telling you the truth about this situation. That's what I'm getting. So they're not truthful, they're keeping things back, they're hiding things. Might be someone you've met at work. I feel as if for some of you it's someone at work. You know, so they're not like giving you the full information, but they are actively building somebody with something else. But like, as I say, I get the feeling that if you just kind of like, you know, put things on a back burner for now, like the Seven of Pentacles, where you just take a step back, I don't feel as though this step back's going to be permanent. It's almost like as if this person's going to come back around again. There's a delay at divine time, the Hangman. I've got here the Hangman on the bottom of the deck as well. It feels as if this will break up, this relationship will break up, which sounds terrible, Ten of Cups in reverse. You know, it feels to me like their relationship, whoever it is, it's not going to reach marriage, it's not going to get to engagement. Ace of Swords in reverse. You've got all the aces here, you've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, so you've got the Pentacles and you've got the Cups, but it won't reach marriage, it won't reach full commitment, it won't reach its full level, its full potential. So very often the Ace of Swords can be an engagement card. It's often seen as that traditionally. This is upside down, so I feel as if this relationship will get to a certain point of commitment, it'll get to a certain, and then it'll just like, it won't go the full distance. It'll get to a certain level of commitment and then won't go the full way, full distance I'm getting. So, you know, you taking a step back in this situation and letting this go for the time being, it feels as if you might have a chance with them in the future, because I don't think this relationship of theirs that they're building at the minute is going to last. According to the cards at the minute, prevailing energies, currently that's what it's looking like. Obviously that can change, and that sounds confusing with the tarot, but it can. The energies don't always stay the same with the readings, you know, they always, tarot tells you what the energies are right now, and people have free will, you know, so, but what's meant for you will never pass you by. I've seen that quote loads, and that's true. There are some things that, you know, are just meant to happen, meant to be. But this feels like divine timing. It feels like this relationship will come around divine time. It's like as if you've got, you know, when you take a step back and let something go for a while, like, you know, if you let it go, it was meant for you, and if it wasn't, it never was, type of thing. It doesn't come back to you. Isn't it like, you know, if you love something, set it free, that type of thing. It's kind of like that. They're kind of saying, you know, if you take a step back now, you're waiting now, you've got to wait for a while, you've got to have patience. But this relationship will eventually come round. It feels as if this other relationship with theirs won't go the distance. Can I get further advice of pile 1, please, pile 2? I'm getting ahead of myself. On this situation, is it true that there might be potential here? What's the potential for pile 1 with their person of interest, please? And then I'll get onto the oracle decks then. What's the potential for pile 1 for their person, please? For their... Any further advice from the tarot for pile 1, please? See if we can get you. Which you knows, pardon me. Further advice for pile 1, please. Further advice, please. Except to the reshuffle. Let's give them another shuffle, hold on. So they're giving me all sorts of information here. I've had a lot of cards out. This is interesting, this reading. At first it was like the beginning, I was thinking, oh no, you know. Further advice for pile 1, please. Further advice, please. Was that? No, that's too many cards, that spirit, thank you. Oh yeah, here. What have we got here? I saw the Three of Swords momentarily, then read whether it wants it to come out. You're in denial about this situation at the moment. I think you need to surrender to the situation. Let's have a little look here. The Ace of Pentacles wants to come out. Ace of Swords, Justice card reversed. Yeah, you're in denial about it at the minute, I think, as well. The things that you're not seeing about it. They're asking you to think about what you're not seeing in this situation. You're not seeing the truth. Ace of Swords, Justice card reversed. They're saying to work at it. They're asking you to work at it. Do you know what that means for you? And also asking you to surrender to the situation as well. You're going to have reduced prospects with this person. Three of Wands reverse. So I mean, if that's what you want, I think you're being asked to ask, you know, exactly what you want, because you may well end up getting them. You know, but like you'll have reduced prospects with this person. That's what they just told me. I've just felt that then. You know, so you might experience some sort of like limitation in your life. You know, if you do enter into a relationship with this person, it feels like it's going to come with Three of Swords, and you saw that before. It's going to come with restrictions or difficulties of its own. And you know, the relationship's going to be, you're going to need to work at it. They're asking you to work at it. They're saying that if you want to manifest this relationship as well, to keep sort of working at it, but keep connecting with the person and keep working at it. But I mean, I'm not saying to anybody to be obsessive or anything like that, especially if they're with someone else. So to not give up on the connection, you know, and to keep on maintaining your good relationship with this person, shall we say, your relationship as it is at the minute, continue to maintain your relationship with them. Whatever the connection that you've got with them at the moment is, so work at it, whatever it is, continue to work at it. But also have patience and wait. But I feel as if, like, you know, you may find that you might not be entirely happy depending on what you want. The Three of Wands reverse is saying like a lack of prospects, so you might actually find that you're going to be limited. If you do get into a relationship with this person, you might be tired in some way. You know, in your life you might not be able to do as much as you wanted to do in your life. So if you've got ambitions and dreams, there might be certain things that you might have to give up. Your limited prospects. And the Three of Swords is, you know, it might not always be plain sailing. So the Eight of Pentacles could also be that the relationship itself, you know, might be hard work when you do get into it, but it feels more like now. For me, it feels more like the Eight of Pentacles now. Work at it, continue to work at it, and it'll come into fruition. So I'm not suggesting that, you know, you chase after someone who's committed, you know, like, and keep at it, but it almost feels like that. So, you know, in the most respectful and decent way possible, you know, you can maintain your connection with this person, your good relationship with them, and just have that patience in the background, but get on with your own life. But there are things about them that you're not seeing. There are things about this situation or this relationship that you're not seeing, which is leading to, you know, which feels almost like an injustice to you. Or to me, it feels almost like, to me as well, it feels that way. It feels almost like you're not seeing certain things, and you might actually be limiting yourself in this situation with this person. So you might not fulfill like your life's purpose or your potential or things that you're meant to do. You might actually end up, you know, limiting yourself to a situation or a relationship that you could maybe have done better in, maybe. That's the feeling I'm getting from it. So this relationship, while it might happen for you eventually, I think, and you know, the saying, if you want it to keep working at it, it's worth keep working at it. You may actually, you know, find that you're limited in some way, your prospects are limited. So I'm going to get, let's see, I'm getting drawn to getting further advice from the tarot for you again. I mean, I've got the Moonology and the Angel deck, so I'll get some cards for you in a minute from them. Let's just very quickly get some more tarot. Further information, yeah, the Three of Swords is coming out there. It's wanting to come out, the Three of Swords. Heartbreak. It feels like you might experience heartbreak with this person. You might actually end up with, like, it might not be the most emotionally fulfilling or loving connection. You're going to experience heartbreak with this person. They're going to hurt you in some way. That's how it feels anyway to me on this, you know. So you might not be as happy as you could be, as fulfilled emotionally as you could be with this person. So they're asking me to show you this, and you know, they're acknowledging that you're a passionate person. The Ace of Wands, that's you. You might be a fire sign yourself, Aries, Leo, Sag. So they're asking you to, you know, really think about what it is that you want, and ask if there are things about this situation that you're not seeing. It's interesting that these are swords, and that your person's coming up as swords as well as the air sign, thinking and communication. But the King of Swords in reverse can be very cold and cruel, very rational, but overly rational, overthinking. You know, you might not be a particularly, you know, warm or emotionally loving person, so you might not be as fulfilled in your life in general and emotionally and personally as you could be, you know, if you allow yourself to go further on and to move past this person, and, you know, maybe for the potential for other relationships down the line. So, you know, it's really up to you what you do in this situation, because it may actually manifest for you. It doesn't look like whatever they're in at the moment is going to get to the full level, get to the full commitment, you know. They won't make the Ace of Swords. So I'm just going to do the Moonology deck for you now, and we'll see if we'll get some guidance from that. So just move the tarot cards over here, get them there for a second. Okay, so we'll get some Moonology guidance for you. Moonology guidance for pile 1, please, in this situation. So I'm going to shuffle, and I'm going to do this little thing with them. Just going to fan them. Got the hang of this now. Yay! These are easier to do with than the smaller cards. Okay, pile 1. More information for pile 1, please, on this situation, the person. Guidance and advice, please. Advice and guidance for pile 1, please, in this situation. See, I'm doing these readings in the dark again when, like, you know, I managed to get a bit of light this time, as opposed to the one yesterday. I will do a daylight one eventually. I'm not a bat or anything like that. I'm not that nocturnal, really. I'm actually a day person. Okay. Yeah, you've got low self-esteem, you know. A fiery climax approaches. You've got that one from the Moonology deck. You've also got a personal issue reaches resolution in the reverse, and you are good enough in the reverse. So these two for me tell me that this issue that you've got with this person's situation or situationship, it could be, you could call it, isn't resolving just yet because you lack self-esteem. You don't believe that you're good enough. So I think it's a lack of confidence and settling. That's it. That's the word for that reading. Settling. Okay. You know when I was saying to you about the Ace of Swords? You're settling. Spirit are kind of saying to you, you know, make sure you're not settling. There's things about this situation or this person might not be seeing, they're not being upfront with you, not being honest enough. The King of Swords in reverse, they might be quite cold emotionally. So you know you might be settling. So consider whether you're settling, whether you're stopping too soon, you're settling down too soon. Just heard that then, you're settling down too soon. You might be settling down too soon, right? Consider whether you are settling down too soon. If you're quite young, this may resonate particularly as well because you don't want to settle down too soon. You don't want to let, you know, somebody that's right for you or good for you pass you by, but at the same time, you know, you also don't want to limit yourself as well. So you might be, you know, relatively young adult watching this. So you are good enough, and yeah, your self-esteem's low right now. So please believe that you're good enough. Work on your self-esteem, work on your self-worth, work on your self-belief. You will meet a lot of people in your life, honestly. You know, I'm 41 now, and like the amount of experiences I've had over the years, I never thought I'd have when I was a teenager or in my 20s, you know, but you really do, honestly. You know, you always meet someone else, you always meet other people. So, you know, you do let go of the person that you're with, and you do meet others. It's amazing. You don't dream that you'll ever meet certain people, but you do, you know. And you're like, whoa, that's why that happened, you know. And it's true what people say. You look back and you realise why things happen. For, you know, you just think, yeah, you know, really weird life. It's strange. You know, I mean, obviously, if you're older than me, then you'll, you know, and I'm telling you something you probably already know. But like, heartbreak can happen at any age. You know, difficulties can happen at any age. So, and low self-esteem can as well. So, you know, even if you are older than me watching this, you know, it may still resonate with you. This, like, you know, this idea that, you know, you don't believe that you're good enough. So whatever age you are, please don't settle. Is basically what the upshot of this reading is. That you can manifest it if you want it, by the looks of things. This person is in some sort of committed relationship with someone else, even if they haven't told you this up front or you're not aware of this. They are building something with someone else, and there might be a kid involved as well, a child involved. For some of you, but, you know, Spirit is saying, you know, make sure you're not settling. Think about what you want first. But the most important thing is for you to build your self-esteem, because at the moment you don't believe that you're good enough, so there's a chance that this won't reach resolution. You won't find an answer to this until you raise your self-esteem. That's why this is kind of stuck. You're kind of a little bit like, you know, it could be that you're being protected a little bit from it as well, you know, that the relationship hasn't happened because you're being protected from it until you decide what you definitely want. Nothing will come of this situation's on the bottom. Kind of tells me that you know, you may not get what you want with this person. You know, the situation, this relationship might be quite empty. This feels like it's a feeling of emptiness. You might not actually get the relationship that you want with this person, but it might not, like as I said, it might be quite cold emotionally. It might not fulfill you. You know, it feels like it won't be fulfilling for you. Nothing will come with the situation. The fiery climax approaches. Something's going to happen in Aries season. This feels like more of a sort of like premonitive card. It feels more future card. So full moon in Aries, that's in sort of like March, April. So something may happen in March and April. It could be when this person breaks up with whoever they're with. but some sort of conclusion or climax is going to occur then. This is going to happen. Full moon in Aries, this is going to... But at the moment, your connection with the person is stuck because they're with whoever they're with. It's stagnant. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse before told me that. And you had that one there as well. You had the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And that was speaking of like stagnant energies, stuck energies. So everything's kind of on hold at the minute. Just trying to find that card for you to show you that there is. Yeah, so the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So everything's kind of stuck and on hold at the minute. Everything's stagnant and stuck. While things, you know, kind of organise themselves while you decide what you want, while they kind of figure it out. You know, while things kind of settle. It's like everything's got to get into place, into position. But, you know, regardless of what happens with this person, you know, just know that you are worthy. You're worthy of love, and you're worthy of the Ace of Cups yourself, you know. And, you know, you will meet a lot of people in your life, and you will meet other people, you know. There are always other people to meet. There's a big world out there, billions of people out there, which, you know, sounds a bit weird at the minute when you're heartbroken over one person, but honestly, like, you know, there is always hope with others. I'm just going to do some angel cards for you, and we'll see what the angels have to say about the situation. So I'll just do a little shuffle, and then, well, this reading's 26 minutes long. My readings are getting longer and longer and longer. Which isn't so bad for you lot, but like, you know, I'm here for hours, you know, like, I don't mind, I talk a lot, like, as you can tell, I'm Scouse, that's what we do, we're just like, as you couldn't tell, like you couldn't tell I was Scouse, anyway, I'm just gonna, whoa, little live tonight, these, too many cards here. Angels, please give us some guidance for pile 1, angel guidance for pile 1, please, as they go forward on the path. Guidance for pile 1, please. Angel guidance for pile 1, please. Guidance from the angels for pile 1, please. Okay. I'm not really jumping out here. Angel guidance for pile 1. Guidance from the angels for pile 1. This has been a long reading. And I'll just pick your cards. This is like nearly half an hour. This is a bit crazy. Guidance from the angels? No? Okay, I'm just going to get your cards out. I'm going to pick you one. Guidance from the angels of power. Truth and integrity. Surrender and release, support and study. You've got a guardian angel around you as well, that popped out then. Yeah, that's it last night, real weirdly. Yeah, truth and integrity. So decide for yourself, you know, what's important to you, morals, truth and... I feel it's like your person might not be the most truthful or decent person in the world. They might be actually quite slippery, quite sneaky. So truth and integrity, you deserve somebody who's got high morals, who's got good morals. You've got truth and integrity. I think you're quite a trustworthy person. You're more trustworthy than they are. So you know, the angels are asking you to focus on that truth and integrity and what that means to you. Because I feel as if your person might not be all that truthful or nice. They've got a side to them that you might not be able to see yet, or you might not be admitting to yourself. And surrender and release. So you know, the angels are asking you to give it to them, and they'll help you. Give it to them. Give it to the angels. Give the whole situation to them. Just say help, you know. And give it to them because they're trying to come through to support you. They want to support you. So you know, you've got to ask them, and then they'll come through. You know, they want to support you. Then you've got to ask them to support you, and then they'll come through. And for some of you, a course of study might be on the cards. It might be worth looking into courses of study or things that you might be able to do. Have a think about things that you want to do. I feel as if there might be a course of study that you've thought about doing, but you haven't quite like looked into it yet or done it. So they're kind of encouraging you, anything that you want to do, including courses of study, have a little look at. But it could be anything, you know. Learning in general as well, just any kind of learning, any kind of hobby, something that interests you. They're asking you to get into any hobbies or interests that you've got, not necessarily, you know, formal study, but they're also pointing towards, like, you know, learning experiences, that every experience is for your growth. So it's all about learning, you know. So you know, this situation's been a lesson for you. That's what they're pointing out with the study card as well. It's all about learning. give me the word learning. Everything's learning. And yeah, that love is possible for you. The Ace of Cups here keeps like looking at me. You know, they're asking you to keep this, to remember this. Remember this. Don't know what that means for you, but it may mean something. Remember this. Keep this in your heart. Remember this as you go forward. And, you know, take care of your body a lot more. Take care of yourself. That's your self-esteem that I'm alluding to there. You know, get your self-esteem up. And, you know, look to your friends, look to your social life. You might not have much of a social life at the minute. They're asking you to be sociable as well. You know, so go out there and take the opportunity to meet new people, and, you know, but always keep this the Ace of Cups. They're giving me this as your card, or a card for you. They want you to look at this and keep hold of this in your mind. So, you know, keep that with you as you go forward. They're giving you that little gift. So yeah, so I hope to help part one. Very long reading, half an hour. Longest reading ever. You've got the record. The longest reading I've ever done for a single pile. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it helped. Hope it resonated. Don't forget, it's just a general reading. So like, comment, share, subscribe down below. All your comments are helpful. Likes are helpful. Subscriptions are great. You know, because I can send you readings, and you can get me readings straight away when they come up. And I'm on Instagram as well, so check me out on there. There's readings on there as well. They're like written ones that you can swipe across to. So they're a bit different. These are the video readings on YouTube, and I've got like written ones on Instagram. You know, similar sorts of questions, you know, they might help. And yeah, I hope to see you soon. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you very much. I'll go on to pile 2 now. Okay, so pile 2, right. That was a very long reading on pile 1. I don't know how long this one's going to be. But, so, pile 2, Amethyst. You chose the Amethyst stone. So I'm going to start with the tarot. I've got Demon Knowledge, Deck, and the Angels as well to do with you. So I'm just going to give them a shuffle from the last reading. Let's see what we get. That was a very long reading before. That was half an hour. It was a long one. Okay, so pile 2. Is your person involved with someone else? They're alive tonight. 5 of Pentacles. Your person's having some money problems at the minute. Things aren't going very well in their life. Having a bit of a hard time. It's too many cards there, Spirit. Sometimes they give me about 9 billion cards, you know. But it's okay though, they come through. Here we go. Okay, thank you. The Hangman. Delay. Our friend the Hangman has come out again. The second time tonight. Okay, so this situation's divinely guided. Oh, no one's giving me these as well. Okay, so we've got the 5 of Pentacles upright, Hangman reversed. So that's it's divinely guided, but things are going to shift soon. 9 of Cups in reverse. You might not be getting what you want right now. You might be feeling quite frustrated with this person. The Magician upright, Queen of Wands in reverse, 6 of Wands. Is there someone else? I do feel like there is. I don't think your person's got anyone. I think you're wondering if they had someone. Somebody who embodies the Queen of Wands energy. So masculine or feminine. This person who embodies that energy. I think you thought there was a Queen of Wands in their life, but there isn't. She's reversed. The person that you were wondering about, that they were involved with, maybe a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Could be a feminine energy, doesn't have to be. So yeah, they're not feeling very great at the minute, actually, your person. So it feels like, yeah, the 5 of Pentacles, they're on a great place financially. That's what it is. They're on a good place on a practical level in their own life. They're not getting what they want, and you're feeling quite frustrated, so you're not getting what you want. The 9 of Cups reversed. The Hangman is telling me that something's going to shift soon in this situation, so you might find out something soon, or something might shift or move. So if it's been stagnant for a while, it feels as if, like, you know, something may move forward for you. Let's just see, get some more advice, please. Ooh. that are live tonight, these. Get some more advice for you from the tarot. More advice to pile 2, please, as the person sees someone else. What's going on with their person? Don't feel like they are, though. I'm not getting the energy that they are from this one. What's happening with the person, please, pile 2? More advice for pile 2's person, please. More advice on pile 2's person. More advice on pile 2's person. Coming out yet? Hang on. Advice about you, please, on their personal situation. What's happening? Getting the impression they're not seeing anybody else. There's nothing happening with someone else. That they're having some practical issues. Yeah, 2 cups in reverse. Not seeing anybody else. Good news for you, pal, too. 3 cups in reverse. All the usual cards that can indicate, you know, somebody else. A Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they're not they're having a bit of a hard time at the minute. Nine of reverse swords. 3 of Wands. They're thinking about moving. They're having a bit of a in their life at the minute. They're thinking about like doing something different with life, doing something else, maybe going somewhere else to move. They're actually thinking about leaving. Not necessarily. They're just like thinking this stuff. They're kind of like, you know, when your life isn't working out or going to plan, and you're sitting and you're thinking like, what do I do with my life now? And you're kind of like thinking of different options, like brainstorming different options and different possibilities. That's kind of what they're doing with that. They're thinking about the potential for leaving, but they're just like casting the net wide in terms of ideas and things. So, you know, it's not definite. You know, they're not kind of like, you know, making solid plans to leave or anything like that. But yeah, I feel as if like that's what they're doing. They're kind of like thinking about things. But there's nobody in their life at the minute from what I can see. You know, these are both reversed here. So let's see if I can get some more advice from the tarot for you. The Justice card, Ace of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there's still a possibility for this. You know, I don't feel like they've got anything kind of solid. You might be able to manifest this situation. How does the person feel about them? That's how they feel about it. See what they. How does pile 2's person feel about them, please? Get some advice on how they feel about them since they're not seeing anybody else. How does pile 2's person feel about them? Give me, or just tell me what you think that they need to know. What does pile 2's person need to know? What does pile 2 need to know? Here we go. Ace of Cups in reverse, don't leave. Your person's saying that to you, don't leave. They're asking you to leave, they like you. Just got that really strongly from that card. They're speaking to you through this card, just heard them say don't leave. Do you like you? They want you to stick around. So your person, it feels requited this, the person that you're interested in. I wouldn't say that lightly, I'm not just saying that honestly. I've just got a really strong feeling that they haven't got any other options. Not that they're desperate or anything, they're not saying that, but they haven't got any other options, they're not seeing anybody else. Yeah, your person likes you back. Just this is requited love, which is good. Further advice for pile 2, please, on this situation. Further advice for pile 2. Ace of Cups. Yeah. Yeah, the Hermit. Who doesn't want to be on their own? I'll take that one out. Strength card. Wants to come out as well. So you've got a lot of self-control. They're asking you to have self-control in this situation. If you haven't got self-control, they're asking you to. Your person also feels, I think, as well, that you hold your feelings back. You know, you just your person sees you this way. This is how they see you. As the Strength card, you're kind of holding back your feelings. You've got everything to control. You're together in yourself. So that's how they see you. That's how they view you. That you're very together, very composed, and that you don't show your feelings either. You know, you're quite sort of like. They almost see you as like an enigma or something like that. You know, they have you on a pedestal, but they see you as someone mysterious. You know, you're different to them in that sense. You're much more. They see you as somebody who's very together, very composed, very organised. You've always got everything under control. They have a high opinion of you, high regard for you. But yeah, they're asking you not to leave. Don't leave. They're saying don't leave. But I think they must feel as if they need to get things together first in themselves. They've got a hard time. But they do like you back. They definitely do like you back. I'm not seeing anybody else and they like you back. And you might be able to manifest this relationship, because I saw the Ace of Pentacles as well. There's the Ace of Pentacles here, and the Justice card is upright. So you know that's kind of light, the light on that. Your person feels a bit like this at the minute. This is their energy. They're feeling a bit like this, like they're trying to keep their head above water almost, you know, like they're treading on thin ice, that kind of feeling. Keeping their head above water, treading on thin ice, kind of vibe from your person at the minute in their life. So they're having the greatest time with things, but they're asking you not to leave. They like you back. So in answer to the question, pal, too, no, your person isn't seeing someone else, and yes, they like you back, and they're asking you not to leave. And they see you as very strong and very composed. And so yeah, that's good news. They're just going through some things in their own life right now. There's somebody that you already know, as I say, that they're a friend of yours. There's somebody in your friendship circle. They're a friend. So somebody that you know. So I mean, it might be time to express your feelings to them. You know, it might be time to let them know how you feel, or just be a bit more kind of, you know, forthcoming. Because, you know, I think, you know, they sort of feel like, you know, maybe you're not expressing how you feel to them too much, you know. Yeah, the Lovers cards there we go. Yeah, Seven of Swords again has popped out, so it keeps on jumping. I was going to get it off the deck before, and I didn't. Five of Swords in reverse. So like, there's nobody else involved in terms of causing the bad stuff that's going on in life at the moment. They're quite stressed out in life over something. It's not other people, it's something within them. So there's no like sort of external energies interfering as such. And yeah, the Hierophant is the reverse. That's like, that can be the commitment card or the wedding card. So, you know, they're not married or anything, or together with anybody. So just like the Two of Cups coming out and the Three of Cups reverse, you know. The Lovers card is how they feel. Yeah. So you'll be able to manifest this situation. So only you'll know what to do in this, okay, and how to approach them. This person, you already know them. You're close to them already. Temperance card, they want temperance with you. They want to connect with you, balance. So I feel as though like this is someone that you're friends with, that you might see on a regular basis. You see them quite often. I don't think it's someone that you don't see very often. I think this is someone that you converse with all the time, or a lot. So this person talks to you, you kind of know them to talk to, and like, you know, you might like, you know, they're a friend to you, not necessarily a really close friend, but they're a friend. They're someone that you meet up with or connect with or talk to, one to one. Very often, actually, I feel as though you're alone with them a lot. And you know, only you'll know how to approach them now and what you're ready for, what you want to do. But they're not with anybody else, and they like you back, and they're asking you not to leave. Don't leave. That's what I got from the Eight of Cups. Don't leave. Don't leave. And they see you as very solid and very strong. So. Spirit is saying to me that only you'll know what to do. Only you'll know now what to do with this information and what to do, how to take it forward. You'll know what to do. That's what they're saying. You'll know what to do. You feel like an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If you're a feminine energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You feel like an earth sign or an air sign. Air signs very strongly, Gemini, Libra, particularly. October birthdays, Gemini birthdays. So yeah. So that's the tarot, and now I'm going to do the Moonology deck for you, and we'll see what we can get. Ooh, cards are jumping out straight away. Time to release negativity and prosperity lies ahead. I think this one's for you, the time to release negativity. So, you know, be positive about the situation, because you may have been feeling quite negative about it. And your life at the minute is pretty solid. You know, so you've got a pretty solid life at the minute. Everything seems to be under control in your life in terms of your finances, in terms of your practical aspects. You seem to be having a good time with things. So I'm just going to see if we can get like Moonology guidance for you. Let's see. One Moonology card, please, for Power 2. Moonology card for Power 2, please, thank you. So we can get for you Moonology guidance for Power 2. Be bold and make the first move. Have faith in your dreams. So you need to believe that this is going to happen. Yeah, I think they're telling you to like have a chat with this person, tell them how you feel. So, you know, only you'll know if that's like, you know, conclusions are within reach on the bottom of the deck. So a new romantic cycle begins. That's a good card. But this one feels most strongly conclusions are within reach. So yeah, so I mean, they're asking you to, and you'll know if it resonates, you know, I mean, obviously do what you want to do, but be bold and make the first move. Cardinal moon. So yeah, so, you know, it might actually be worth telling this person how you feel. I think they'll be happy to hear it. So, you know, for pile 2, Spirit is saying to give it a go, so go for it. So I'm just going to get an angel card for you. The angel card's jumping out at me here. I'll just give them a little shuffle. Okay, angels. Angel card guidance for pile 2, please, before I move on to pile 3. Thank you very much, dreams. Yeah, pay attention to your dreams. Yeah, the angel's going to communicate with you through your dreams, so pay attention to your dreams tonight and other nights as well. They're going to give you guidance through your dreams. The angels are going to come into your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. But also as well, you know, believe in your dreams. Have faith in what you want to do. That's what I got that Moonology card before as well, having faith in your dreams. That popped out. So yeah, the angel's going to come to you in dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. And yeah, it looks like good energy for you, pile 2. So if you feel that it's something that you want to do, you know, obviously trust yourself, listen to the angels, ask them for advice, but they're saying to make the first move. I've got the Lovers card on the bottom of the tarot deck. So yeah, it's looking good. It's looking very positive for you, pile 2. So I hope that helped. Like, comment, share, subscribe, let me know if this reading resonated. You know, let me know what you think. I'm over on Instagram as well, so you know, you can check me out there. There's like written readings on there that you can look at as well. So yeah, I hope to see you on my next reading, and thank you for watching pile 2, and I'll move on to pile 3 now. So pile 3, if you chose the clear quartz, I shall give you your tarot reading now. Is your person of interest seeing someone else? Are they involved with someone else? What's happening? The first reading I did was like 30 minutes long, so I'm trying to keep these to about 20. So this is the last one now. Whoops. Ace of Cups. King of Cups. Okay. Hangman's popped out again. To say, everybody have patience in this reading. Everybody who's watching this reading, whether it's pile 1, pile 2 or pile 3. Being asked that to have patience, that your connections are divinely guided, so you might be an impatient bunch. Nothing's been decided yet, 2 of Swords in your situation. I'm just going to split this deck and shuffle it. I usually split it into 2 and then. Okay. So guidance for pile 3, please, Spirit. Is their person seeing someone else? Is their person involved with someone else? Thank you. Nice of Wands. Your person's not really interested in relationships at the minute, I feel. Might be a bit of a player. The Nice of Wands is the player energy, so they might be young, masculine or feminine, to take it what resonates. They might be in the 20s, might be in the 30s. But not really like into committing right now. The 2 of Cups is in the reverse, wants to come out as well. It's just disappeared again. It keeps jumping out at me. So your person might not be particularly interested in relationships, and they're thinking about, they're very ambitious, your person. They want to move forward motion. The Knight of Wands and the 6 of Swords is all about forward motion. Both of those cards are like that. Moving, you know, toward better waters, moving away from something. So your person's very ambitious, they're very forward thinking in life. That one jumped up, it might believe then. 4 of Pentacles in reverse, Hermit reverse. Yeah, it feels like your person's not really thinking about relationships, so they're not involved with someone, I don't think. Or they're dating, but they might not even be like relationship material either for you, you know. Page of Wands energy, yeah. I don't think they're particularly commitment worthy at the minute. Further advice for pile 3, please. On the person who's seeing someone else, further advice. Further advice for pile 3, please. Thank you. The Hangman has come out again. yeah, this is delay. Page of Swords. You've got a really good friendship with them now. You've got a really nice relationship with them, whoever this is. You know, Six of Cups for those who resonate with. You know, you've got a really good connection with them. There's a delay on this. They're more like the Page of Swords. They've got things that they want to sort out in their own life first. Things they want to say. So I don't know whether they're in words or communication or writing, but there's things they want to say in their life. There's things they want to do. They might be very opinionated politically. I'm getting for some of you, they might have political ambitions, you know, for some of you. But they feel like they're very politically opinionated or very socially opinionated. They're very kind of, and they see this as their life's work. They've got a lot of ambition in their life. They might want to work in kind of like, you know, some form of like social justice or political justice, something like that, like politics or social setting, sociology, or like, you know, like some sort of setting where, you know, it helps people with like, you know, the problems, like, you know, a charity setting or a legal setting, even might be a barrister or a solicitor, but it feels more like community stuff. So they might be working like in, might have ambitions to work in the community in some way. Community work, political work, social justice work, like activism, that kind of thing. They're very, very politically opinionated, very activist type energy. No matter what side they are, left or right, you know, whatever side of the political spectrum they fall on. So we're not just talking like the social justice warrior types here, we're talking everybody, you know. Any kind of political activism or social activism of some kind, they're very opinionated. If they're involved in the church, they're into youth work, that kind of thing, with those sort of people. But you know, you've got a really good friendship with them, really warm friendship. The emotional side of things is very warm, very nice. But yeah, this person's like a live wire. They've got a lot that they want to do in life, all systems go. They feel as though they want to do something, like they want to leave a legacy, they want to leave some kind of, they want to trailblaze, leave a trail behind. They're a trailblazer, is the word. So they're not really into relationships right now, they're not really thinking about it. No reflection on your worth at all, they're just not really interested in relationships, I don't think. Because they've got so much ambition, they want to like make a mark on life, achieve something in the world, make a mark on the world, you know, the type of person. Like save the world energy, but like they're not, you know, like that kind of thing, you know what I mean. I know that you know what I mean. So page of wands energy, they're very youthful, very kind of, you know, new beginnings. They love meeting new people. They're very fresh in their energy. They almost like, you know, not like go through people or recycle people, but they kind of like go from situation to situation and just keep on meeting new people all the while. They just like enjoy that. They enjoy the newness, the freshness of every situation that they find themselves in, every relationship, so I can't see them settling down anytime soon, really. They're not really holding on to anything. They've got a very free energy. They're not holding on to anyone or anything. And that might include you. They're not holding on to anything, it's a saying. So whatever that means for you, they're not holding on to anything. Hermit reverse, yeah, they're not interested in being alone at the minute. They're not really very, very alone. Very sociable. Very gregarious. Further information for part 3, please. Further advice from the tarot for part 3 on the situation, please. So yeah, your person's not with anybody, but I don't think they're particularly into relationships at the minute. Further advice for part 3, please, on their person. Further advice, please. Further advice, please, for part 3, on their person, part 3. Just going to split the deck again and just see if I can get some more information for part 3. But yeah, that's more or less the upshot of the reading, really, for you. Although, you know, I've got oracle cards to do as well for you. There's advice, so thank you. Okay, that one's card. Seven of Swords energy. Feels like they've recently got away with something, I don't know what it is, but like, they're running scared over something, I don't know what they've done. So it might be something they're feeling a bit guilty about, that's just random. Yeah, Spirit asking to seek balance in this situation. Five of Swords. Yeah, they're not really, as I say, interested in relationships particularly right now. Spirit want you to seek balance. And feel reversed, Five of Swords reversed. Spirit asking you not to move forward too quickly as well, because I feel like they're asking you not to move forward too quickly, not move ahead too quickly. Might be something that you're thinking of doing. Don't move forward too quickly, don't move ahead too quickly. I don't know what that means. That might resonate with you, I don't know. This feels like a message for you. Don't move ahead too quickly, don't move forward too quickly. So whatever you're thinking of doing at the minute, whether it's in relation to this person or not, or in relation to something else in your life, they're asking you to not sort of have a knee-jerk reaction or move forward and so go headlong into something. Don't go ahead too quickly. So I don't know whether, you know, there might be some sort of conflict with this person, or some sort of, like, you know, you might want to say something, you might be irritated by them or annoyed by them. You know, and it feels as if, like, they're saying, you know, don't go headlong into it. Don't be too hard on them, maybe. It feels like, you know, they may have done something or got away with something, they might have irritated you in some way. Because they do love you, they've got a lot of affection for you, so the relationship's a good one. You've got the Six of Cups as well. I feel like something to do with the church for some of you as well. You might be involved in a church. I've got like youth group and community group, like really strongly, like youth group stuff that this person's involved in or wanting to be involved in, wanting to take further. Yeah, this person may have like done something or got away with something recently, and you might be quite annoyed at them, and they're saying, you know, don't go headlong into them, don't be too hard on them, don't kick off on them. So that's kind of like, that's an interesting message. They didn't mean whatever they did, kind of thing. That's what I'm getting for this one. Yeah, they're hiding from, they've done something that's untraditional or weird or maverick. They're a little bit maverick in the character, a little bit unusual, a bit zany. I'm getting. So yeah, whatever they've done, whatever it is they've done, don't go headlong into it, and don't go headlong into them, don't sort of turn on them too much. And the Five of Swords reverse, like, you know, whatever they did wasn't that bad, or wasn't as, they didn't have any malintent in whatever it was that they did, so they've done something. But yeah, I hope that answers your question, part 3. I'm just going to do the Moonology deck now, and the Angel deck for you, to get some advice. They're saying to remain positive about your singleness as well. So, you know, you're on your own at the minute, whether you're masculine or feminine. They're asking you to remain positive about it, you know, and don't be worrying too much, don't be too concerned. Because, you know, you'll meet the right person when you're supposed to. The biggest person in the future could be someone else. But they're asking you to remain positive about your situation at the minute, your current situation. I'll just get some advice for you from the Moonology deck. So I'm just going to split the deck in half. And do like a little shuffly thing with it. Okay. Advice for pile 2, please, from the Moonology deck. Advice for pile 3. I keep saying pile 2. Pile 3. Advice for pile 3, please. Advice for pile 3. Advice for pile 3. If these don't come on, so I'll just choose you one like I do with the other ones. I'll just pull one out for you. Advice for pile 3. Sometimes he talks to me, sometimes he don't. There we go. You are good enough. So you might be needing to work with your self-esteem a little bit. Or they're acknowledging the fact that you believe that you're good enough, and they're asking you to connect with your self-worth and your self-esteem. The tarot cards just jumped out again. They just fell off and landed on my hands as I put the Moonology deck down. So this is saying about your self-esteem, to keep your self-esteem up, stay happy, stay as you are. You might be feeling very secure in yourself and very confident, and asking you to keep that up, to stay positive about yourself, to keep these feelings of positivity. It feels as if, like, you are good enough, to acknowledge the fact that you actually do believe that. And they're reminding you of that, to remember you are good enough. So regardless of what happens in your life, you know, they're asking you to maintain your self-esteem. And sooner or later your hard work will pay off. At the moment that's reversed, and you'll get the answers that you need as well. So at the moment they're reversed, but, you know, keep your self-esteem up, and eventually this will come through. Your hard work will eventually pay off, and the answers that you need will come. So, you know, continue to maintain your self-esteem, maintain your positive energy, your positive feelings, and continue to believe that you're good enough, because you are good enough. They're saying you are good enough. Continue to believe that, and things should work out for you. You get the answers you need, and your hard work will pay off. Your hard self-work, you work on yourself, and ask for help when you need it. Don't let pride get in your way. Ask for help when you need it. So I'll just get a quick angel message for you. and then we'll be able to conclude this reading. Just get an angel message. I'm really feeling a church group for you lot, really strongly, like church or community group. Feeling a real churchy vibe. Like a youth group. Church, community, church. So when I'm getting the angel cards, like I'm getting sort of like religious or God vibes for you. Soulmate. The angels are letting you know there's a soulmate. This person's your soulmate. This person's a soulmate. So you have got a close relationship with them. So there might be potential for them in the future. This person's going to be a lifelong friend, going to be a friend for life. A friend for a long, long time. You're going to be friends with this person for a long time. So I feel as if, like, you know, maybe in the future this will come into fruition. So they're saying that this person's your soulmate, this is a soulmate of yours, so there could be potential. But, you know, maintain your positivity, maintain your focus, the same focus. Focus on your life, you don't lose your focus in your own life. Focus on your life. Because I think the angels can see that you're sort of like losing yourself a bit on this person and thinking about them a lot. Thinking about them too much, maybe. So, you know, this person's going to be a friend of yours. They're going to be a friend to you no matter what happens. So, you know, recognise there's a soulmate. So, you know, that's really nice. You know, you've got a really lovely connection with this person. So whether it comes into fruition romantically or not, you're always going to have a good friendship with them, a good relationship with them. And they're going to be very important to your life, you know. So, you know, you will have the potential for new love to come in as well later on. So, you know, whether it's with this person, because it was in the reverse first, you know, or somebody else, you know, but it was reversed, so there is potential with this person, I think. But regardless, you know, just view them as, you know, a soulmate, because they are. So the angels are acknowledging the spiritual nature of this connection, the spiritualness, they gave me that word, spirituality, or the spiritualness of this connection. They're acknowledging the spiritualness of this connection. So they're saying, so this person's a soulmate, it's a really important person in your life, and they're going to be a friend for your life for a long time. This is a lifelong friendship type feeling. So they're saying, you know, this person's important and special, so don't lose them. That could be what they were saying about the Fool being reversed and the Five of Swords. Like, don't go headlong into this person, and it feels like that this person may have offended you recently or done something to hurt you, and they're saying, you know, be gentle to them, be gentle with them, be kind, don't be too hard on them. So this person is a good person, they care about you, you know, even if, like, they've got all these ambitions and dreams right now, and they're a little bit zany, a little bit like, I want to do this, I want to do that, you know, I want to save the world type energy. You know, so that's why they're not actually with anyone else right now, because they're too busy, like, focusing on the dreams and their ambitions. That's what it is with your pile. So Spirit asking, the angels are asking you to focus, Spirit asking you to focus, and the angels in this deck as well, asking you to focus on your life, because you're a little bit distracted by everything. And just know this person's your soulmate, and they'll be in your life anyway, regardless of what happens. So, you know, you won't lose each other. You're not going to lose each other. It's going to be a gorgeous connection. It's a really lovely connection. We all need a good friends in our life, don't we? You know, so, yeah, and new love, no matter what happens, it could be with them, it could be with someone else, you know. New love will come in no matter what happens. You'll always meet people, and, you know. But yeah, you've had a past life relationship with this person. You might have even been with them in former lives. I'm almost getting a brother and sister vibe as well. You know, but it's really lovely. You've got a really lovely connection with this person, a very innocent, gentle connection. So appreciate them, as the angels are saying. You do appreciate this person, because they're going to be in your life lifelong. It's the type of friendship that lasts a lifetime, regardless of whether you end up with other people or each other, you know. So yeah, so I hope that helped, Part 3. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Likes are very important to me. They let me know that you enjoyed the reading at the very least. And, you know, comment if you really enjoyed it. If you want to let me know, give me any feedback on it. It's always welcome. Subscribe if you want to see more. And I'm on Instagram as well, so you can check that out as well. There's written readings on there. You can swipe across to it, like written ones, where you choose a card and then swipe. And so yeah, I hope that helped, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you, Part 3.